truly pathetic effort by the New York Rangers after you just came off one of the biggest wins of your season, one that was going to push the Tide, push the season completely over. This was a must-win game going into it, and the Rangers ended up falling completely flat. Embarrassing how bad they did. Absolutely embarrassing how they played this afternoon against the Philadelphia Flyers. It's just truly embarrassing that you come out and play like this after the way that you played. There was no offensive zone pressure at all. Nothing going right defensively. Nothing was good at all about this game. And guess what? It all goes back to how we've been playing all season. Heartbreaking loss. We lose in the last 5 minutes of the game. The power play looks sloppy at first. Zibanejad then gets a goal. You're thinking, all right, I tweeted before the game, the first goal was the most important to me for the Rangers today because of the fact that the Flyers are going to come out here today and they, after a loss like that, they will lose all their confidence if they give up a goal like that, which should have worked because the Rangers put pressure on after that. They sucked in the first half of this game. It was embarrassing how they played. Nothing going at all offensively. Making Shesterkin have to make timely saves at the beginning of the game. Can't be doing that. You can't be doing that when you're in a playoff race like this. You just can't. Second period, Nolan Patrick gets a goal. How about Kevin Rooney? What are you doing taking a penalty there when you're trying to kill the penalty there? What are you doing taking that, causing a 5-on-3? Patrick scores at the end of the 5-on-4, however. What are you doing there? It's completely embarrassing. You know what isn't embarrassing, though? Using code Python at FadeGrips. You could save yourself 20% off. Get yourself some nice grips on your controller just like these. As I drop it, get some nice grips on your controller just like that. You could get cases as well as other products such as t-shirts and snapbacks, whatever else you want there. Be sure to click the link in the description. Igor Shesterkin had one of the best games ever, and it's just a shame that he's never gonna. It feels like he's never gonna get the shutout, right? I mean, it's just so overdue, and he was the only guy besides Adam Fox that showed up to the rink today for the Rangers. Everyone else was embarrassing. Embarrassing out there. Panarin's overplaying certain plays lately, and it just looks stupid. Like, he just looks stupid out there sometimes when he's trying to be too fancy with the puck on these zone entries. I'll call Panarin out when he does something wrong. Don't think I won't. Everyone honestly had a bad game today, except for, like I said, Fox and Shesterkin. Zibanejad, Strome, cool, they got points today, but I don't care. They still didn't play well enough for me. None of the offense was going at all. Fox having a great game also ended up because of the end of that game when the net was empty, him making saves like a goalie. Unbelievable we have a guy like this on our team and we still can't win hockey games. Unbelievable we have a guy that's a Norris caliber defenseman and we still can't win hockey games because our offense just doesn't show up sometimes. I'll give credit where it's due to the Flyers. They played better defensively tonight. They did. And then in the third period, with 5 minutes left, the goal happened. I don't even know how that went in. Little bounce, and it went in. So, yeah. Rangers ended up losing this. 34% of the face-off. Yeah. Yep. That's usual, as per usual. Gave away the puck too many times. Not enough shots on goals, like I said. The power play is embarrassing. You're not going to win games when your top six doesn't show up. We've been over this all season. Zibanejad, sure, he scored a goal, but you got to be able to play 5-on-5. They had no discipline at all. None. Kevin Rooney was awful today. Awful. Way too many penalties in general by the Rangers today. And it just pissed me off. You might look at the score sheet and think 3 isn't bad, but to let that 5-on-3 happen in the first place is what is embarrassing about it, and just shows your lack of discipline, because you can't be taking another penalty when you're already shorthanded, especially when the penalty was not even to prevent a goal. The penalty was while he was trying to stick check someone as on a zone entry or getting past center ice, and he takes a penalty there. You can't be doing that. You can't. It's not like it stopped the goal or anything. At least Keandre Miller's penalty actually stopped a goal there. I'm pretty sure it was that penalty, right? Or am I just going crazy with that? I'm pretty sure it was that one. Yeah, it was, because I was checking if he got a penalty today, which he did. And I'm pretty sure it was that one, or it might have been the Kreider one, whichever one it was. Apologize for that. Like I said, I've been getting these videos up a little bit later. I just was a little busy after the game, so that's why. So we take a look at the standings. We're back behind the Flyers. Boston has 3 games in hand, so yeah, not looking good. Let's get to Twitter for this one. New York Style 24 says, I disagree with you saying season is over, and how many points are we out of the playoffs now? Well, the reason I say season is over, which obviously, yeah, there's a chance we could still make the playoffs, but this is a game that you're going to want to mark on the calendar again, and you're going to want to look back, and you're going to say to yourself, oh, this is the game that honestly was the backbreaker and what should have got us into the postseason, because you can't come off a win like that and be that flat the next game. I honestly think it's just being overconfident and them being cocky going into this game, probably thinking, oh, we beat them 9-0, we're beating them 8-3. We could come into this game no problem and win it. You can't have that mentality. That just seems to be the mentality, and I respect your opinion and you believing in this team making the playoffs, but you look at the standings. Boston has 3 games in hand on us. We are 10 points behind Pittsburgh. You let Philly pass us now in the standings again. You give them 2 points. You gifted them that one because you were so bad today. And even Philly's defense today, like, there were times where the Rangers got so many, they were just flying through the zone. There was not a lot of neutral zone coverage by the Flyers today. They were flying into the zone and they just couldn't do anything productive in it. So yeah, the season, in my opinion, is over, just from the fact that there's a team ahead of you that has games in hand. There's the next team after that is 10 points ahead of you, and you just let another team where if you win this game, you're up still 5th place. Boston, yeah, they won this game, but you're sitting at 36 points. It's still a 3-point difference, and things could be looking up. The 2 points really does make the difference. At the end of the season, you're going to look back. This is one of the games you're going to look back on and say, we should have won this game, along with like pretty much every game against Pittsburgh this year. It's going to be one of those games. It's just going to be one of those games. I know there's still, 23 games left, but come on. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. I called it at the beginning of the season. I feel like we're going to just miss the playoffs because we're going to look back on some of these games and we're going to just be pissed about games like this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, it's been Python. I'm out. Peace.